Before the tears and the blood, there was beauty. The untamed, majestic land of Tanzania. From the endless plains of the Serengeti to the shadow of Mount Kilimanjaro, this is a land blessed with wealth and unity. But this beauty, like the rest of Africa, has always carried a heavy shadow. Africa is not poor. It was made poor. Stripped of dignity and destiny, its resources built foreign empires while it bled. Yet, from that pain rose visionary leaders. Patrice Lumumba, who spoke of true independence and was silenced. Thomas Sankara, the upright man betrayed for his integrity. Muammar Gaddafi, who dreamed of a united Africa and paid with his life. And Tanzania's own, Julius Nyerere, the teacher of humanity, and John Pombe Magufuli, the bulldozer who fought corruption until his sudden, questionable death. They shared one destiny, to lift their people. They died believing in us. Africa's freedom was never a gift, it must be guarded. From their sacrifice, the dream lives on. Before the tears and the blood, there was beauty. The untamed, majestic land of Tanzania. From the endless plains of the Serengeti, where lions rule the golden grasslands, to the shadow of Mount Kilimanjaro, Africa's tallest guardian watching over the clouds. From the turquoise waters of Zanzibar, whispering stories of ancient traders, to the great game reserves of Selous, Ngorongoro, and Ruaha, where elephants march in dignity. Tanzania is not just a nation, it is a living museum of creation. These lands are blessed with natural wealth beyond measure: gold, gas, tanzanite, and fertile soils. It is a country where over 120 tribes live as one, bound together by peace, Swahili, and a deep sense of national unity. But this beauty, like the rest of Africa, has always carried a heavy shadow. Africa is not poor. It was made poor. As the cradle of humanity, Africa gave the world gold, diamonds, and wisdom. Yet through centuries of colonial greed and foreign interference, it was stripped of its destiny. Empires were built on the backs of African labor. Nations rose while Africa bled. But from that pain rose voices, brave, wise, and unyielding, leaders who dreamed of restoring Africa's pride. Patrice Lumumba of Congo spoke of true independence, not just from chains, but from economic control. For that, he was silenced. His blood mixed with Congo's copper and gold, a curse and a reminder. Thomas Sankara, the upright man of Burkina Faso, turned bicycles into symbols of freedom and simplicity into strength. But his courage threatened the powers that fed on Africa's weakness. He called it integrity, and for that, he was betrayed. Muammar Gaddafi of Libya dreamed of one Africa, one currency, one army, one destiny. When he tried to create the African gold dinar, the sky rained fire. His death was not only Libya's tragedy, but Africa's. The dream of unity was buried in the desert. In Tanzania, Julius Nyerere, the teacher, fought not for power, but for principle. Through Ujamaa, he taught that wealth means nothing without humanity. He left peacefully, but his moral light faded into generations that forgot what service meant. Then came John Pombe Magufuli, the bulldozer of truth. He rose in a time when corruption had eaten deep into Africa's soul. With courage and discipline, he fought to bring back self-reliance, accountability, and national pride. He built roads, revived industries, and demanded that Tanzanians believe in their own strength. But his sudden death left the nation in tears, with many still asking questions, wondering if the forces that once killed our heroes had struck again. In his passing, Tanzania lost not just a president, but a symbol of African leadership with purpose. Those who dream of a free Africa often pay the highest price. From Accra to Kinshasa, Tripoli to Dodoma, Africa's greatest leaders shared one destiny: to lift their people. But foreign powers saw danger in unity, and betrayal often came from within. Assassinations, coups, and mysterious illnesses became the language of control. In their absence, leaders emerged who traded values for comfort, selling nations for personal gain. Today, modern Africa stands tall yet scarred. The minerals still flow outward, the debts still grow, but the voices of Lumumba, Sankara, Nyerere, Gaddafi, and Magufuli still echo, calling for courage and for truth. From the youth of Dar es Salaam, to the miners of Gaeta, to the fishermen of Bagamoyo, their legacy whispers, Africa will rise again when her children stop fearing the cost of freedom. They died believing in us, that we would one day finish what they began. Africa's freedom was never a gift, it was earned, and it must be guarded. From the blood of heroes, from the soil of Tanzania, from the soul of Africa, the dream lives on. This is Busongo and Nyakato TV, telling Africa's truth through the eyes of her own children. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to join our journey.